Hi, I'm Andy from Ayrshire Financial. One thing I get asked on a regular basis in relation to insurance is how much does it cost? That's what everybody wants to know. The honest answer is that it really depends on the person's situation and a number of other factors as well. There's no one size fits all approach at Ayrshire Financial. Everyone is treated on an individual basis. We tailor our recommendations specifically to your situation. So what factors impact the cost of insurance? The first one we can look at is what you're actually trying to insure. So it might be a mortgage of a particular amount. So we're obviously going to try and cover the balance of your mortgage. It might be a certain amount of insurance, for example, £100,000 of life insurance, £200,000. It could be any amount. Income protection, it might be the maximum level, which is usually around 60 to 65% of your gross annual income. So the amount of cover that you need is one of the overriding factors with the cost of the insurance. Another factor that has a really important influence with the cost of insurance is the age that you are when you set the cover up. The older you are when you start a policy, generally, the more it will be each month as you pay in the premiums. So a 20-year-old looking for £1,000 a month income protection is going to pay a lot less over the same amount of time, the same term, say 10 years, 20 years, than a 50-year-old looking to set up a policy for £1,000 a month over 10 years. So age is another really important factor. Occupation, so the job that you do, influences the premiums. So someone like myself, who's an office-based worker, very low risk generally, will pay a lower premium than someone who's doing a manual, higher risk job. There's different classifications the insurance companies have to rate the different occupations that people do. But as a general rule, the higher the risk related to your occupation, the higher the premium will be. Other factors which have an impact is smoking. So if you're a smoker, social smoker, or you've smoked within the last 12 months to 5 years, that will potentially have an impact on your insurance premiums as well. Your height and weight will have an impact on your premiums. So if you have a high BMI, then potentially you will pay a bit more for your insurance than someone who's classed as having a standard BMI. And there's tables that you can go on the internet. The NHS have a facility where you can check what your BMI is. But the insurance companies will have their own rating systems as well for BMI. Other factors which may impact your premiums, different insurance companies may have different ones, but those are the main things that we've covered off there really. So age, occupation, BMI, smoker status, and final one actually is your health as well. So there may be potentially a family medical history there, which may have an impact on the premiums for certain conditions. Or there may be some recent medical history that you've had yourself, which may also have an impact on the premiums, or potentially mean that it's slightly non-standard terms that you're offered. There may be an exclusion if you've had some sort of recent episode of a particular medical condition. So like I say, it's definitely not a one-size-fits-all approach at Ayrshire Financial. We will look at your situation on an individual basis, make our recommendations accordingly. So please, if you'd like any more information around the services that we offer, around costings for insurance or anything related to a particular product, just give us a call, a message or an email, and we'd be more than happy to speak to you. Thanks. Bye.